Hello and welcome to Hong Kong, a nation that derives its name from the Chinese for fragrant harbour. It's a vibrant metropolis that has more skyscrapers than any other city in the world, and thousands of visitors come for the food, the shopping and of course the view of the harbour. But we're here at the Hong Kong Coliseum in Hong Hum, Kowloon for semi-finals day at the Yonex Sunrise Hong Kong Open, the last of the 12 tournaments that make up the MetLife BWF World Superseries. The Super Series is the elite tier of tournament in the sport of badminton. 12 tournaments that span the globe. Plus, of course, we have the season-ending Super Series finals. And the destination is once again Dubai. So just the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines will head to Dubai for the end-of-year finale. Well, it is semi-finals day today, and we're starting with mixed doubles in a first-ever tournament together for Yixin and Xiaohan. They're up against the Olympic silver medalists Kamilla, Rytter and Christinna Pedersen. Then it's men's singles and a player promoted from the qualifying, Samir Verma, in his first ever Super Series tournament semi-final. He's up against a man very much in form, Jan Jorgensen, fresh from victory at the China Open last week. Then it's women's singles, and we have home involvement here. Xiaohan trying to become the first home player to reach the women's singles final since her coach Wang Chen won the title 8 years ago. She's up against the Olympic silver medalist Pusala Venkata Sindhu. Then we have mixed doubles, and again home involvement. It's 2 left-handers, Tang and Zi, in only their 5th tournament together, trying to become the first home finalists in mixed doubles for 27 years since Chan Chi Choi and Amy Chan reached the final in 1989. But it's a tough matchup because they're up against the Olympic champions Tontowi Ahmad and Liliana Nasir. Then we finish with men's doubles and the new pair of Mohamed Hassan and Rian Nagan Suputro. They're up against the beaten finalists from last year, Matthias Bo and Karsten Mogensen. So what a great lineup we've got for this evening's semi-finals. Well, as far as the Super Series standings are concerned, you can see that there are 3 Japanese pairs. The big movers, actually, after the China Open were the pair now at number 4, because they shot up 2 places, having won the China Open, Zhang Yana and Li So-hee. But with 3 Chinese pairs, of course, for the Super Series finals, you're only allowed 2 players or pairs per discipline in the finals, so it means that Matsuo and Nato will miss out, and the pair currently at number 9, Cheng Ching-cheng and Jia Yifan, by virtue of their semi-final here, they will qualify for the Super Series finals in Dubai. Well, as far as the women's doubles draw is concerned, I was saying that Chen Xingcheng and Jia Yifan, semi-finalists, they played in this afternoon's session and they lost to teammates Wang Dongping and Li Xinwei. Well, by a quarter-final stage, we only had 4 seeds left and 5 different nations involved. By semi-finals, as you can see, just 1 seed, and it's the pair we're about to watch. Kamilla, Rytter and Christinna Pedersen, the Olympic silver medalists, and incidentally in their 3rd semi-final here at the Hong Kong Open. Well, as far as Christinna Pedersen is concerned, well, she's already been in 2 finals, 2 mixed doubles finals, and I can tell you the fans here at the Hong Kong Coliseum, well, they've seen some tremendous badminton this week as the players come into the arena. It really is a stunning building, the Coliseum, shaped like an inverted pyramid. It's one of the most outstanding buildings on the waterfront and has a capacity of 12,500, but we're only using half the stadium because it is in fact a square, the arena floor, and we're using just half. So this, the women's doubles, the number 3 seeds, Kamilla, Rytter and Christinna Pedersen, up against a pair playing in their first ever tournament together, Yixin and Xiaohan. Well, for Yixin, she's actually won this title before. Won the title 3 years ago, playing with Tang Jinhua. For Xiaohan, well, this is her first appearance here at the Hong Kong Open. So we obviously know that the winner of this semi-final will meet a Chinese pair in tomorrow's final, with 3 Chinese pairs at the semi-final stage. Here is Kamilla Rytter, turned 33 3 days ago on Wednesday. They are number 3 in the world ranking, and on the Super Series standings, they, after their semi-final in China, went up a couple of places to number 3. Christinna Pedersen, well, she's 30 years of age. They were semi-finalists in 2011 and 2013. So as number 3 seeds, they lost in the quarter-final last year. As far as this year is concerned, well, they had a real battle in the second round against the Malaysians, Vivian Hu and Wu Ki Wei, coming through in 3 games, as indeed they needed 3 games in their quarter-final yesterday against Kitty Harakan and Prajongjai, dropping the opening game in both their second round and quarter-final, the Danish pair. So there is Yixin, 24 years of age, born in Yixin in Hunan province in southern China. She won the title, as I say, 3 years ago. She's been in 2 mixed doubles finals as well with Liu Cheng. But for Xiaohan, the 22-year-old from Huaibei in Anhua province in east central China, well, they don't have a world ranking because this is their first tournament together. And they've battled all the way, haven't they? All 3 matches in 3 games. Second round against the number 8 seeds and semi-finalists from 2012, Matsuo and Nato. And in the quarter-final, they beat the Olympic champions and beaten finalists here in Hong Kong from 2 years ago, Matsutomo and Takahashi. Well, this is obviously the first meeting between the 2 pairs because the Chinese are playing their first ever tournament together. So our umpire for this, Richard Ting from Singapore, and Joan Liang from Hong Kong is our service judge. Well, I find it quite remarkable as we look at the coaches for Denmark. Lars Uar on the right as we look at them. He's resigned his position. This is his last ever trip as head coach for the Danish national team. He's sitting alongside Thomas Stangor, who incidentally was semi-finalist here in the men's doubles. Semi-finalist with Jim Laugerson. Why not? Few serves in preparation. (1987), in case you were wondering, was the year that Thomas Stangor was in the semi-final.
On my right, Kamilla, Christinna, Pedersen, Denmark.
Did I say 87? Of course I meant 97.
And on my left, Yixin, Xiaohan, China. Christinna Pedersen to serve to Xiaohan, love all, play.
So the Olympic silver medalists from Denmark, Kamilla Rytter and Christinna Pedersen, in their third semi-final here, hoping it's going to be third time lucky and that they will reach their first final of the women's doubles. Christinna Pedersen, there she is, has 2 Olympic medals, bronze medalist in 2012 in the mixed doubles with Jochen Fischer, a man with whom she's contested 2 finals here, won the title in 2010, and then were beaten in the final a year later.
Service over, 1-all.
Oh, look at that returner serve. That is magnificent.
Service over, 2-1. Service over, 2-all.
Well, Yixin has only played 1 previous women's doubles tournament this year. I find that absolutely incredible. She played the Australian Open with Chen Cheng and won the title. Her only previous women's doubles tournament. Of course, she was intent on trying to qualify for the Olympic Games in mixed doubles with Liu Cheng. They failed in that quest. They were the 3rd ranked Chinese pair, and as such, it didn't go to Rio de Janeiro.
Service over, 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good smash. Not convinced by the cross-court clear there from Xiaohan, playing her partner into trouble.
Service over.
Former world champion, the tall left-hander. She is very tall, 183, that's about 6 foot. From Skagen, right in the north of North Jutland. Won her world mixed doubles title in Hyderabad in 2009, playing with Thomas Leybourne.
Service over, 4-3.
The Danes, of course, are the European champions 3 times and reigning European champions. They became the 2nd and 3rd players in history to win 3 consecutive gold medals in the women's doubles at European Championships. Yeah, flick serve simply wasn't good enough.
Service over, 4-5.
That's a super return. Just turned that racket head
Service over,
at the last moment,
6-4.
creating the disguise. That's a good serve. Yeah, good smash too.
7-4. Xiaohan.
No, immediately apologises for the lucky net cord. Well, Pedersen doesn't understand why the shuttle was asked to be changed, but she's happy to change it anyway. Good flick. Oh, this is a good start by the Danes.
9-4.
Yeah. Good follow up.
10.
Well, they formed their partnership in 2010. I thought only 3 tournaments together that year, the Danes. So 2016, this is their 6th year together. Yep, into the mid-game interval with a 7-point advantage.
11-4 interval.
On a run of 6 straight points. Oh, not only Olympic silver for the Danes, World Championship silver. Just 5 minutes, crikey. This is the final rally before the mid-game interval. Been a complete mishit from the Chinese pair, the shuttle coming off the frame. Thomas Stangor. No, we really didn't get enough of his coaching instructions there. Some nice little push into the mid-court area from Yixin.
5-11.
It is nice to see her back on the women's doubles court. I can understand the theory of putting all her efforts and energy into trying to qualify for the Olympics in the mixed doubles, but when you consider in 2013 she reached 9 finals, winning 8 titles with 4 different women's doubles partners. So I guess we can say she's versatile and she's jolly good. Oh, that's nice. Xiaohan,
11.
who spent 7 months in the wilderness last year after a failed doping test at the World University Games. Oh, that's a good serve.
7-11.
Yeah, well, she was under pressure, Yixin, because she must have noticed through her peripheral vision that both the Danes were encroaching forward towards the net. And their movement there enough to force her into error. Low serve is short of the mark.
Service over.
Is that our first service error of the match? Yes, it is. Oh, it's a good serve.
9-12. Play.
Oh my goodness me.
Service over.
How on
13,
earth did she miss that?
9.
Well, I guess perhaps with hindsight, which is always a wonderful thing, isn't it? It would have been better for Yixin to have played that. Oh, that was going wide of the centre line, I'm sure.
14, 9.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
15,
that's clever. It's very, very clever from Pedersen, because her opponent in smashing across court is obviously trying to get the return straight to her partner, who was waiting on the straight.
Sixteen, 9.
Well, it's been a lot of flick
17,
serving from the Danes, and it's
9.
been jolly effective. Yeah, there's that defence again from Pedersen. Oh, there's the set play. Oh my goodness! Yeah, by the set play I mean the smash from
18,
Pedersen
9.
straight down the line to Xiaohan. Almost certainly the straight reply comes. And of course that's where the left-hander was. Two points away
19,
from this opening game.
9.
Oh, it's too loose from the left-hander.
Service over. 10, 19.
Well, that'd have been another very good run. 7 straight points.
Eleven, 19. Play.
Oh, what a shot from Yixin.
19.
My goodness me, how did she create that angle? Look at that. Look where the shuttle lands, way in front of that front service line. This shows what an acute angle it was. Oh, that's nice too. Very nice drop shot from Xiaohan.
13, 19.
game point opportunities.
Service over. 20. Game point 13. Game.
One will do. Opening game, 21-13.
First game
In
won by
favour
Kamilla Rytter
of the Olympic silver medalists.
Christinna Pedersen, 21-13.
21-13 confirms the umpire. A little over 15 minutes for that opening game. It's the last rally of the opening game. Yeah, felt under pressure, obviously. Xiaohan. Net shot nowhere near going over. Well, if you're a Chinese fan, don't be alarmed, because in their first 2 matches of the tournament, they dropped the opening game and went on to win. Well, this is very interesting. Yixin, even after the coaches have left. Still deep in discussion, giving her partner lots of advice.
Altså, vi skal ikke tænke så meget, vi skal bare sørge for god længde. Ja, vi har heller ikke skudt ud. Nej, de kommer heller ikke til at skyde ud i luften.
Jeg er klar på, at de kommer her fra start af, ikke? Kom så, Pia, hold godt fat i dem her.
Christinna.
Well, I don't know if you could hear that, but there's definitely some Danish fans in the Colosseum here.
Second game. Level. Play. Ready?
Well,
Xiaohan.
the Dane was getting ready to serve, and then Xiaohan decided to mop her face. It's a good cross-court smash
Service
across
over.
the body of Pedersen.
One, love.
Yeah, look where her defensive stance was. It was across that centre line of the court.
Four. Service over. 1-all.
Well, it'd be a wonderful way to celebrate your birthday week, wouldn't it, with reaching another Super Series tournament final. We've been in 11 Super Series tournament finals already, but only won 3 of them. But of course, one of them was earlier this year, the Japan Super Series. Got revenge for defeat in the Olympic final in Rio by beating the Olympic champions, the Japanese pair of Matsutomo and Takahashi, on home soil.
Service over. 2-all.
Oh, that's such a good serve. Well, there was indecision from Juhl as to whether indeed she should have played it or not.
Service over.
Yeah.
3
After the
all.
rally, a little look back towards the coach. Yeah, we've talked about that. That's exactly what you said, boss. You're going to hit straight down the line there. Follow in. No, that's well worked. That's very well worked by the Danes.
4-3.
And I really feel that the European champions are controlling things from the front of the court. And from a Chinese perspective, I'd like to see them try and challenge that. Oh, service fault called.
Service over. 4 all.
Racket not pointing in a downward direction. Well, all I can say is it's very unusual for Christinna Pedersen to ever get called on her serve. Well, there was the tactic again, smashing straight and following forward. Well, the Chinese pair were alert to it. No, I think you've got to work your way forward. So don't go forward on the first one. That's a tremendous return of serve. My goodness.
Service over. 5 all.
Oh, brilliant. Well, she did well to reach that. Christinna Pedersen.
5.
My goodness me. Thundered then off the top of the tape. Look, she's in the backhand side of the court. Scampers to the forehand. Takes it late, but gets the lucky net cord. No wonder her partner celebrates. Well, you earn your own luck sometimes.
Seven, 5.
Oh, 4 straight points. Oh, that's nice. Just a little clip with the racket head.
Service over. 6, 8.
Oh, it's well wide. That's a loose shot from Yixin.
Service over. 9, 6.
just wide.
Service over, 7-9. Quick one.
Yeah, once Yixin gets to the front of the court, now that's what I was alluding to a moment ago, the need by the Chinese pair to start challenging at the front of the court. From a Danish perspective, of course, you've got to keep command of the front of the court. Yeah, good return.
Service over, 10-8.
So to the mid-game interval with a 3-point advantage. The number 3 seeds from Denmark.
11-8 interval.
11-8. Well, we've got to go back 20 years since the last European players contested a women's doubles final here at the Hong Kong Open. 1996, Lisbeth Sture-Loddersen and Marlene Thompson actually won the title. They didn't just get to the final, they won the title. And they were Danish as well.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Bliv ved med at køre på Juhl.
Ja, når vi løfter, så løfter vi ordentligt med teknik. Ja,
Ja.
og vi lige får dem ned i kraften også.
Ja. Godt, piger. Hold fat i dem her.
Kamilla. Play.
So Thomas Stangor has given his advice, and he will remember his semi-final here in 1997 in the men's doubles. Yeah. Well, there was one earlier I thought may have been going long as well.
12-8.
Oh yes, my goodness me, well that just proves that there's a very good reason why she won her world mixed doubles title. She's been concentrating on her women's doubles since Thomas Laybourne retired from playing. Oh, she did have a little spell with Mads Colling in the mixed doubles, but one forgets what a quality mixed doubles player she was and how good she was at the net. And of course, she's so tall, she uses her attacking play, uses her powerful smash to such great effect. And her partner, Christinna Pedersen, is one of the world's best front court players as well, and still plays incredibly good mixed doubles. And therefore they tend to have the formation with Pedersen going forward and Rytter at the back. Oh, that's good retrieving, my goodness me.
4. 15-8.
11 of the last 14 points.
Play.
Oh, that's delightful. Oof, a little bit of luck. What a rally. Oh.
Service over. 9-15.
Well, what a rally. It's got to be the longest rally of the match so far.
Kamilla, no drinking. No drinking. Just a quick towel.
64 shots. Well, I
Really?
don't understand why the umpire is saying no drinking. I don't understand that. I suppose officially not allowed a timeout, apart from the official intervals. And perhaps in an effort to speed up play, the umpires have been told to say, well, a quick towel down and that's it, get back on court.
Play.
That's probably the explanation.
Four. 10-15.
What a great return. Great return from Pedersen.
Service over. 16-10.
Well, the Chinese pair were actually entered into the China Super Series last week, but they withdrew from the event. I'm not quite sure why. Obviously some sort of injury problem. No, the umpire's going to have a word with her now.
You are taking too long.
You're taking too long. Oh, that's wild.
17-10.
Oh, what a serve. Yeah. Well, I've been very, very impressed with the way the Danes have approached this match, with their tactics and their implementation of their tactics. Yeah, there's Thomas Stangård. He's been a big influence on that, of that I'm certain. Yeah, good smash. 2 points away from ending the 20-year drought since the last Europeans contested the women's doubles final here at the Hong Kong Open. Oh, that's perfect, isn't it? Match point opportunities.
20, match point 10.
whole host of them. Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful. But surely that's too little too late
Service
from the
over.
Chinese combination.
11-20.
The serve is short of the mark. First service error from the Chinese pair, and it gifts the match to the Danes. 21-13, 21-11 in a match lasting just a little over 36 minutes. Well, the 20-year wait is over. A European pair in the form of the Olympic silver medalists Kamilla Rytter and Christinna Pedersen will contest the final here at the Hong Kong Super Series tomorrow. And that's how they won their semi-final. 21-13, 21-11, their victory over Yixin and Xiaohan. Yeah, well, happy fan, very happy with a slightly soggy wristlet there.
Game.
So that's the first of our semi-finals completed, and what a performance by the Olympic silver medalists. My goodness me, they were sharp today. Next up is men's singles, and Samir Verma, who was promoted from the qualifying. He's up against Janor Jorgensen of Denmark, the man who won last week in Fuzhou at the China Premier Super Series. After that, we've got women's singles, and Xiang An Yi